Good morning students, this is Sheba. Now we are going to discuss about the electronic devices unit 4 special semiconductor devices. Since we are going to start a fresh unit now, first let us have a brief overview of what is meant by these special semiconductor devices. These special semiconductor devices are nothing but the diodes and FET which we use for major real-time applications such as MOSFET, Zener diode, varactor diode, etc. Moving to the syllabus which we are going to cover in this unit: metal semiconductor junction, MESFET, FinFET, PINFET, CNT FET, dual gate MOSFET, Schottky barrier diode, Zener diode, varactor diode, tunnel diode, gallium arsenide device, laser diode and LDR. These are all the topics which we are going to cover in this unit. Here I have also given the textbook and reference book which is suggested for reference of the topics we are going to see here. I have also given the NPTEL lecture materials and references along with the videos as well as the PDF materials. Moving to the topic of discussion which we are going to see today: metal semiconductor junction. What does this metal semiconductor junction means? Junction, yes, it is the meeting point, center point for metal and semiconductor to create a contact and to provide the conduction of current, which you can clearly see in this diagram. Anode to cathode. Anode side metal is connected and cathode side ohmic contact is given. In between n-type semiconductor is connected, which provides the current conduction. I flows through the circuit. This is the energy band corresponding to this metal semiconductor junction, which you can clearly see the vacuum as well as the Fermi level which takes place when this metal to semiconductor conduction occurs in this material. There are two types of junctions available, such as Schottky junction and ohmic junction. What is this Schottky junction? The energy band of this metal semiconductor in semiconductor material at thermal equilibrium condition is given here, where the value of the charge Q phi Bn is equal to Q phi ms plus K into T ln of Nc divided by Nt. You can see the vacuum level occupied at this junction point, and also the characteristics of Schottky junction under forward bias and reverse bias junction is given. Talking about this metal semiconductor junction, what type of junction we are choosing, whether we are going to choose the Schottky junction or whether we are going to choose the ohmic junction, it decides how the conduction takes place. Regarding this junctional characteristics, as I have mentioned earlier, this Schottky junction VI characteristics is drawn across current versus voltage, which is similar to the normal junctions which we have seen in the diode. Forward characteristics occurs at a higher rate, whereas reverse characteristics after breakdown it again starts to peak out, which is clearly depicted in the diagram. Talking about the ohmic junction, if we are choosing this ohmic junction as the type of current conduction, here you can see the conduction and valence band Fermi level lies in between, and the conduction takes place in between, in this in between Fermi level. Here you can clearly see the difference between this ohmic and Schottky junction, where ohmic junction the characteristics is linear for both forward and reverse, whereas in Schottky junction it is a curve characteristics corresponding to the forward and reverse characteristics. So, talking about this metal semiconductors, it is applied in many real-time applications. In which this Schottky junction is formed by a semiconductor with a metal. It has a low forward voltage drop and very fast switching action. When sufficient voltage is applied, a current flows in the forward direction. Talking about this ohmic junction, this is nothing but a ohmic contact of low resistance junction which provides current conduction from metal to semiconductor and vice versa. That is, the current should increase or decrease linearly with the applied voltage with an immediate response for any small voltage. Also, you can see the major difference between the Schottky and ohmic contact is, in Schottky contact the conduction band always bends away from the Fermi level and semiconductor gets intrinsic in this region, whereas in ohmic contact the conduction band is lower than the Fermi level near the metal semiconductor interface, which is also clearly depicted in the energy band diagram. Moving to the next topic, MESFET. It is nothing but MESFET is the metal semiconductor field effect transistor, which is similar to the JFET with a Schottky junction instead of PN junction for a gate. Since we have seen a brief introduction about Schottky as well as the ohmic junction, now moving to this MESFET, you can see the schematic representation how this junction is created. Here the junction is a Schottky junction, and so here gate metallization is used with the semi-insulating gallium arsenide. Why we are using this GaAs semi-insulating is, it provides electron mobility at room temperature more than 5 times large, and peak electron velocity is about twice that of silicon. It eliminates the problem of absorbing microwave power in the substrate due to free carrier absorption and provides better operation at high temperature. And you can clearly see the physical structure of this MESFET, how the Schottky gate is created here, which is clearly given in blue color, and source and drain is depicted in the orange color, whereas P substrate is given in the green color, which provides contact to the junction. This metal semiconductor field effect transistor, also known as Schottky gate FET, consists of conducting channel position between a source and drain contact region. The carrier flow from source to drain is controlled by Schottky metal gate, and the control of the channel is obtained by varying the depletion layer width underneath the metal contact, which modulates the thickness of conducting channel and thereby the current. This is the MESFET side view, and you can clearly see the Schottky barrier gate as well as the ohmic contact of drain, which is and its thickness up to 1000 to its ranges from 1000 to 2000 amp. The key advantage of using this MESFET is the higher mobility of carriers in channel as compared to MOSFET, and also GaAs MESFET are commonly used in active devices like microwave circuits. MESFET is dominant active device for power amplifiers and switching devices in microwave spectrum. This is the construction of MESFET, where regions are created above the buffer and semi-insulating GaAs gallium arsenide layer. The base material on which the transistor is fabricated is a GaAs substrate, that is gallium arsenide substrate. A buffer layer is epitaxially grown over the GaAs substrate to isolate defects in the substrate from the transistor. The channel or the conducting layer is a thin, lightly doped conducting layer of semiconducting material which epitaxially grown over the buffer layer. Finally, a highly doped layer that is N+ layer is grown on the surface to aid in the fabrication of low resistance ohmic contact to the transistor, and this layer is etched away in the channel region. Two ohmic contacts, the source and the drain, are fabricated on the highly doped layer to provide access to the external circuit. Between the two ohmic contacts, a rectifying or Schottky contact is fabricated. Moving to the applications of MESFET. It is used in high frequency devices, cellular phones, satellite receivers, radar, microwave devices, and GaAs is the primary material for MESFET, and because of its high electron mobility. Generally, if F is greater than 2 GHz, GaAs transistors are usually used, and if F is less than, that is frequency is less than 2 GHz, then silicon transistors are usually used. So based on the applications we are choosing only, we will be choosing either gallium arsenide or silicon as the substrate material. Comparing the MOSFET and MESFET, gate is controlled through a MOS barrier in MOSFET, whereas it is controlled through Schottky barrier in MESFET. MOSFET is usually fabricated in silicon, whereas MESFET is usually fabricated in gallium arsenide, GaAs. MOSFET is normally off state, and there will be a flow of current only when the channel is inverted by gate bias, whereas MESFET is normally in on state and negative gate bias is needed to turn the current to off state. Both P channel and N channel MOSFET are possibly giving rise to CMOS, whereas typically N MESFET is feasible for applications. MOSFET is mainly integrated circuits, but microwave operation is not yet possible in MOSFET, whereas MESFET is mainly used in microwave devices, but the integration level is not as high as CMOS devices. As we have seen earlier, the MESFET applications are satellite, mobile phones, radar communication, and major it is used in most of the microwave devices which we are using in real time. For example, microwave oven, or else microwave signal based controlling circuits, satellite telecommunication signal receiving and sending, and mobile phones electromagnetic spectrum sending and receiving. Everything works by using this MESFET. Moving to the important questions, part A corresponds to what is MESFET, give the difference between MESFET and MOSFET, give some real-time applications of MESFET which we have seen now, and draw the schematic diagram of MESFET. Yes, you have to clearly draw the physical diagram and explain about what is meant by this MESFET. Moving to the part B and C, 13 marks and 15 marks, explain the structure and operating principle of MESFET with a neat diagram and explain in detail about the construction of MESFET. Yes, regarding the MESFET, we have to see clearly about what is meant by MESFET and how it is applied in real time. These are all the important links for reference. Here I have given the website links including the real-time applications of this MESFET also, and corresponding to the book references, Electronic Devices, UA Bakshi and AP Godse, page number 4th chapter 4, 1 to 7 corresponds to this topic of discussion. Moving to the real-time application, as we have seen earlier, satellite telecommunication and mobile phone communication applications plays a major role of this application of MESFET. Yes, this MESFET used to turn on the device and turn off the device automatically. It is always in the on state. If you are going for any microwave real-time applications, means a MESFET is the preferable one, because greater than 2 GHz of a frequency, it operates very well, and also it uses gallium arsenide as the basic material for very good processing of the signal. So this is about the topic which we have discussed now. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask me and get the details. Thank you.